Council. It is April 14th, 2026. Mr. Burke, please call the roll.
Mayor Messer.
Here.
Vice Mayor Norris. Mr. Sellers. Mrs. Harper.
Here.
Mr. Lamoureux.
Here.
Mrs. Eggers.
Here.
Mr. Cope.
Here. Motion to excuse Mr. Norris and Mr. Sellers.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Please join me for the invocation and the pledge.
Bow your heads with me, please. Father in heaven, I just thank you for another beautiful day today. Thanks for an opportunity to serve our community. I just pray that you would just bless us this evening. Thank you for these kids and their willingness to come out this evening and spend some time with us. Thank you for our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. In your name I pray, amen.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If council would look at council work session minutes, March 3rd, 2026, do I have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments? Please call the roll.
Mr. Cope.
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers.
Yes.
Mrs. Harper.
Yes.
Mayor Messer.
Yes.
Mr. Lamoureux.
Yes.
Looking at city council meeting minutes, March 24th, 2026, do I have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments? Please call the roll.
Mr. Cope.
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers.
Yes.
Mrs. Harper.
Yes.
Mayor Messer.
Yes.
Mr. Lamoureux.
Yes.
All right. Thank you everyone for joining us today. I have a proclamation here for Arbor Day. So I'm going to read that and then we'll bring up Shade Tree and then we'll start seeing all your guys' awesome artwork for this year. So whereas Arbor Day, a special day set aside for the planting of trees, is now being observed throughout the nation as an occasion for recognizing the value of trees and forests to the welfare of our citizens. And whereas the City of Lebanon encourages all residents of the community to plant a tree to commemorate this special day and recognize the importance of trees in our lives. And whereas trees in our city increase property values, enhance the economic vitality of business areas, promote environmental consciousness, and beautify our community. And whereas the City of Lebanon has been recognized as Tree City USA by the National Arbor Day Foundation and desires to continue its tree planting efforts. Now, therefore, I, Mark Messer, by the virtue and authority vested in me as the mayor of the City of Lebanon, Ohio, do hereby proclaim April 24th, 2026 as Arbor Day. So, Mickey, we would love to have you come up and introduce our poster winners.
Now this is a fancy microphone.
Yeah, it's multi-directional, so you can just stand wherever you want.
All right, I've never used one like this. Welcome everyone. This is an exciting year because as we are selling Arbor Day, America is celebrating 250 years. And I think that you'll see a lot of celebrations across Lebanon this year commemorating this event. Lebanon is a Tree City USA, and what makes us this, and we've been for 35 years, which is pretty impressive. Very few cities in Ohio have been a tree city for that long. We have a tree ordinance, and these are the things required for a city to have a tree, to be a Tree City USA. We have a tree ordinance, a tree board, and ours is called the Shade Tree Commission. We spend $2 per capita. That means for every resident we spend $2 on tree plants. And we spend, we have an Arbor Day and an Arbor Day proclamation, which you just heard. And this year I thought we kind of made a hard theme for you kids. I thought that Trees That Built America was a little bit difficult, but you nailed it. You just stepped up and showed us how you expressed that title, and these posters were amazing. And to all of the winners, you just did a great job this year. We appreciate you. The Shade Tree Commission last year planted 50 trees, 13 memorial trees, 27 park trees, and 12 trees at the Fire Station 41. Volunteers also planted 430 tree seedlings in Miller Ecological Park with the help of the Lebanon Trail Life USA troop Lebanon Lions Club, and Lebanon High School Environmental Club. In celebration of America 250 and Arbor Day, 7 white oak trees were planted at Lebanon Public Schools, Lebanon Christian School, and St. Francis de Sales school properties. There will also be a white oak planted in honor of America 250 at the Lebanon Cemetery in Arbor Day to ID Walk on Arbor Day and ID Walk on Arbor Day, April 24th at 5:30. And everyone is welcome to that. And you'll see it in the website and more literature that comes from the city. So we will call your names. Oh, and I didn't thank the council. This is why we're able to do what we do and have such a beautiful city with so many trees, because of the way that the city council and our mayor support the Shade Tree Commission and the citizens of Lebanon. So we always want to thank them for what they do. So thank you, everyone. When I call your name as a winner, I just want you to come up, and you can just stand right in front of this. How far does this microphone go? You can stand right in front of this behind us and stay up here. Your parents can take pictures as we call your name or at the end, and there'll be an opportunity for you to take a picture with the mayor, so you don't have to rush to get those pictures. Okay, are we ready? And this is James Hibbert. He's a fellow Shade Tree Commissioner. Thank you, James. So we're going to start with Donovan School. And let's see, 4th grade, we have Ellis Jones in 3rd place. So when I call your name and you stand up here, take your poster and hold it right under your chin. You can hold it in front of your award and step all the way back here, because there'll be lots of us over here. Okay, and hold it up where you can see it. 2nd place is Lewis Shaver. And 1st place is Primrose Weaver. In 3rd grade, we have 3rd place, Cambry Hartzell. Might have to put our sunglasses on for this one. Look how bright it is. 2nd place is Taylor Guilfoyle. And 1st place in 3rd grade is Ellie Deneau. Now we'll move on to St. Francis. We'll start with 3rd grade. 3rd place, Audrey Trinka. You didn't want me to go there, did you? I'm so sorry. We're going to switch this. Which one do you have here? Let's let him come up and we'll give him the awards at the end. Okay. We're switching it. We're going to give the awards after you're standing here. I've mixed them all up. All my fault. Okay, back to St. Francis and 2nd grade, Emily Boyer. And 3rd grade, 1st place, Leo Vargas. In 4th grade, we have Addie Stokes, 3rd place. In 2nd place, Allison Pavak. And in 1st place, Grace Phi. third place, we have Catherine Schneider. In second place, Rowan Keys. And in first place, Heidi Weber. In sixth grade at St. Francis, third place we have Estelle Lapina. Second place, Sydney Horning. And first place is Nicole Allen Saxton. I think I got them all. So if you want to squeeze together, Mark, if you'd like to come down and.
Can we have them step forward, turn around, so we can all see them real quick?
Yeah.
Yes, yes. Everyone come
gotta
this
back
way,
up a
put your
little bit.
backs to your parents and face the council, show them your picture, your posters. They didn't get to see. Where's the one?
Nice.
He's standing on top of this mountain if you can't see him from where you are. That little black dot is him.
Oh, that's awesome.
This is your future shade tree commissioner.
Those look great. Well done. Good
Great job.
Got the
Great job.
Constitution, well done.
Lots of detail on these. They're really amazing.
Nice.
Casey, I was trying to look up that oak tree that we have on one of our trails, and I was trying to remember the tree fact about it. It's the second
Yeah, so
oldest.
the Chinkapin oak on the French Run Trail is the second largest Chinkapin oak in the state of Ohio.
Yes, we got that on one of our trails. So if you're out there hiking, get a picture with it. So we can just go back here and face
Look
this.
around.
Council, can you?
Well, let's move the podium.
All right. I'll go there.
Okay. I can stand it.
Let's get out of the way.
All right, so I'm going to go on the count of three. 1, 2, 3, trees. Trees. Thanks so much. Any of you who didn't get your certificates, you want to meet me out in the foyer area, we'll make sure we get you those.
Good job, guys. I stood up. All you see is rat big head sticking out. No one wants some more.
Tim wouldn't have been.
All right, we have with us Jeremy O'Connor.
My name is Jeremy O'Connor, and I live at 105 East Park Avenue. I'm here today because I'm proposing an amendment to the Lebanon codified ordinances to do with sidewalk assessment responsibility. I guess to start, I should say that last year, my sidewalk along with my road was completely replaced at the cost of the city. We were told that it was because there was maintenance work done on the lines underneath the pavement, so it was just kind of rolled into the price of it. But then many of my neighbors have mentioned to me recently that they received letters saying that they're expected to pay for the non-ADA compliant sidewalks, the sidewalks that have been altered because of tree roots, things like that. And they were frustrated to find out that I was not expected to pay for mine. And talking with several of the other people around our neighborhood, I found out that kind of the general consensus is that people were frustrated by it. There's elderly people in the neighborhood that can't really afford it. And one of my neighbors made the comment to me that she hopes she can save up enough money to get it replaced by the deadline. So I'm here today in an effort to change the expectation on that. I know the Ohio Code does allow for municipalities to put those costs onto the homeowners, but it allows it, it doesn't require it, so I'm kind of pleading with you guys to change that for the sake of the citizens. I know that there are different funds within the city's control that could be used toward it, like the capital improvement plan and general fund, which could alleviate some of those issues for the homeowners. Even a matter of people who aren't able to make those costs, if there was a way just to kind of relieve that stress from them, like my elderly neighbor who's worried that she might be able to afford it, I feel like that would at least be better than the current situation. My neighbor, who's actually sitting in the back of the room, asked basically for some clarity on the expectation for sidewalks, because he was told that ADA compliance is kind of the main driver for that. But his sidewalk doesn't have as difficult a time for wheelchairs to go over than my own, and it was just replaced. So it's kind of inconsistent and unclear what the expectation is for the sidewalks. So I'm just kind of putting it before you guys to maybe change the expectation. I appreciate your time.
I appreciate you coming in.
I do have a question for you, sir. So you said you didn't have to pay for your, was it just a total replacement? Wasn't there?
Yeah, so last year, beginning in May, I believe it was, they started breaking down our entire road and sewer lines and all that kind of stuff. And so some of the sidewalks had to be pulled up because there were lines running under them. I'm on an alley, so I'm not in that situation, but my sidewalk was still replaced without me having to pay.
Okay.
If I could jump in, Councilmember Cope, a lot of times when we do, I think you were on the section of Park Avenue that was reconstructed, full asphalt, so a lot of times when we do reconstruction projects, we're changing the elevation of the curb. As you mentioned, there's utility lines where we have to kind of dig up sidewalks. So a lot of times on reconstruction projects, the city just absorbs the sidewalk cost because to do it right and to kind of do it more comprehensively, we just come in and replace them.
Sure.
So a little different approach when it's just the resurfacing where we're just marking, the defective sidewalk.
And that actually comes back to something I forgot to mention. There were a lot of the pavement works that were done after the temperature had dropped below 40 degrees, which if you've ever worked with pavement, you really have to do that when it's above those temperatures. So this year we've seen a lot of stuff crumbling away that was just done last year, and they've come out just this past week to fix some of that, but there are other pieces that they didn't fix, so I'm assuming, in 3-4 years down the line, that's going to be on me to fix, unless that expectation is changed.
Yeah, no, any concrete that is defective or deteriorating right now, if you could make sure Mr. Burke has your contact information.
Sure.
Get out there because the contractor.
I've actually been emailing with the city engineering department about it.
Yeah, and that's being done at the contractor's expense.
Yeah.
And that area was punched out. I'm familiar with it because I lived close by and I walked by there and watched it. I'll walk down it often. I'll have to go walk the street there and see. I assume the punch list was done. I know it got late, it got cold.
Yeah, there was a punch list, and I think they just mobilized in the last week or so to come in and start doing the replacement work.
And part of my understanding was that there were holdups that they didn't expect that kind of pushed them back into the weather that they weren't expecting to deal with.
And it got really cold in October. One of the things that we have to think about is the cost. And we just let the contract, or we just approved the contract for sidewalk repairs. What was it, 110,000 or it was
Oh, it's over
1,100,000.
Oh, yeah, but that wasn't just sidewalk, was it, or?
I'd have to look at the breakout between sidewalk and curb, but typically, you're in the $1 to $2 million range for the concrete, and
Yeah.
the sidewalk's a big
I
part
don't
of
know why I
it.
said 100,000.
Scott, could you clarify, just for, in the meantime, the payment options, because there's the one that does make it, I understand your request, but for what we have at the moment, the payment options that they have, that extend it.
Yeah,
Or you
so,
want to get them already?
there's a couple options. One, when a property owner is notified of the concrete repair work, they can do the work themselves if they want. If they choose to have the city's contractor do it, they'll come in, the city contractor will do it, and then our finance department will issue an invoice for the work that was done. The property owner has the option at that point to just go and pay that invoice, or have it placed on your property taxes for 5 years.
Yeah, a lien.
Correct, 5 years.
There is a fee associated with that, so there is an option to either pay that invoice all at once.
Are there hardship, does any of that income based or hardship?
No, we don't have any, it's pretty much, we don't have any sort of exceptions or hardships at this point.
Thanks for.
Great.
Do you
thanks
have
for-
one question?
Sure.
What are the surrounding municipalities, how do they handle it?
So I have those notes in my phone, actually, if you'll give me just a moment. I know that the most immediate area, like Mason and those areas, do it basically the same way that we do. It's more when you get into kind of the rural area that you see places not handling that. But that to me seemed odd, because if you're really in a rural area, you're not gonna have as many sidewalks, so it's not really an issue if you ask me.
Yeah, I'm surprised we don't have some sort of hardship mechanism if someone's,
Yeah, I agree.
income based, if they can afford it.
I apologize, I can't find it right now, but
That's okay.
I can email you if that's okay.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks for.
You can email.
And
Great.
what you provided me is your adjustment or the amendment to the,
It's what an AI had kind of come up with based on what I had talked to my neighbors about. I had a conversation with it, and
Yeah.
they kind of drafted one for me.
Okay.
There were other options that it kind of listed, but that one seemed the most appropriate for here.
okay.
Wait a minute, you had a conversation with AI. This is.
Yeah, it's those days.
All right,
I
thanks.
appreciate your
I
time.
appreciate it, thank you. Looking at regular items, previous business, ordinance number 2026-019.
Ordinance number 2026-019, adopting the 2025 edition of the Ohio Fire Code.
This ordinance approves the adoption of the 2025 Ohio Fire Code as set forth by the Division of State Fire Marshal to ensure compliance with state mandated fire safety standards.
Do I have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments? Please call the roll.
Mrs. Harper,
Yes.
Mr. Cope,
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers,
Yes.
Mr. Lammerow.
Yes.
Mayor Messer.
Yes. Ordinance number 2026-028.
Ordinance number 2026-028, approving an agreement with American Municipal Power to purchase power from the Potomac Energy Center for the years 2027 through 2041 and declaring an emergency.
This ordinance approves an agreement with AMP to purchase 10 megawatts of baseload power from the Potomac Energy Center for years 2027 through 2041 to take advantage of favorable purchase power pricing.
Do I have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second?
Any comments?
Has there been any movement over the last couple of weeks since we started talking about this? Has it come down at all, or is it pretty much the same?
No, we've been kind of tracking it. Right now, the prices they've been pretty steady at an elevated rate.
So this will go into effect immediately. Mr. Burke, please call the roll.
Mr. Lammerow,
Yes.
Mayor Messer,
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers,
Yes.
Mrs. Harper,
Yes.
Mr. Cope.
Yes.
Ordinance number 2026-029 of new business.
Ordinance number 2026-029, approving the purchase of the new 2026 Freightliner single axle cab. That's enough, right?
And chassis.
And chassis, couldn't say it all at once. For the Public Works Department Streets Division and declaring an emergency.
This ordinance approves the purchase of a new 2026 Freightliner single-axle cab and chassis for the Public Works Department Street Division from FYBA Freightliner Cincinnati in the amount of $111,541. The truck would be ordered this year. If we would not receive delivery of it until next year, just based on the lead time.
Motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments? Please call roll.
Mr. Coe?
Yes.
Mayor Messer?
Yes.
Mrs. Harper?
Yes.
Mr. Lammerow?
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2026-030.
Ordinance number 2026-030, approving the outfitting of the new Freightliner for the Public Works Department Streets Division by Henderson Manufacturing Company in the amount of $168,916.54 and declaring an emergency.
This ordinance approves the outfitting of the new Freightliner for the Public Works Department Streets Division by Henderson Manufacturing Company in the amount of $168,916.54. Again, based on delivery lead times, the truck would not be outfitted until 2027.
Motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Second.
Comments? Please call roll.
Mrs. Eggers?
Yes.
Mrs. Harper?
Yes.
Mr. Lammerow?
Yes.
Mayor Messer?
Yes.
Mr. Coe?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2026-031.
Ordinance number 2026-031, approving the purchase of 3 patrol vehicles from Tim Lally Chevrolet for a combined amount of $166,248 and declaring an emergency.
This ordinance approves the purchase of 3 Chevy Tahoe patrol vehicles from Tim Lally Chevrolet for the combined amount of $166,248. The dealership that holds the state bid list is unable to fulfill the purchase, and Tim Lally was able to match the state bid price and currently has the vehicles in stock.
Do I have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments? Please call roll.
Mrs. Harper?
Yes.
Mr. Coe?
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers?
Yes.
Mr. Lammerow?
Yes.
Mayor Messer?
Yes. Ordinance number 2026-032.
Ordinance number 2026-032, approving an engineering design contract with Tech Engineering in the amount of $89,250 for traffic signal upgrades and declaring an emergency.
This ordinance approves a contract with TEC Engineering to design traffic signal upgrades on Columbus Avenue and traffic signal controller replacements along Main Street. This project is being supported with a 70% OKI grant for construction-related expenses.
I have a motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Second there. Any comments?
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am?
Is that the 89,250, is that our part, or does that reflect 70%?
That would be 100% city expense. We're responsible for the engineering design of it. Yes.
Please call roll.
Mr. Lammerow?
Yes.
Mayor Messer?
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers?
Yes.
Mrs. Harper?
Yes.
Mr. Coe?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2026-033.
Ordinance number 2026-033, approving the purchase of a new fully outfitted 2026 Ford F600 single-axle cab and chassis for the Public Works Department from the Rush Truck Center in the amount of $189,231.88 and declaring an emergency.
This ordinance approves the purchase of a new fully outfitted 2026 Ford F600 single-axle cab and chassis with a utility bed and crane for the Public Works Department from Rush Truck Center. This will replace a 2011 GMC that has reached the end of its useful life. The folks use this vehicle for street sign installation.
Motion to adopt?
So moved.
Second.
Any comments? Please call the roll.
Mr. Coe?
Yes.
Mayor Messer?
Yes.
Mrs. Harper?
Yes.
Mr. Lammerow?
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2026-034.
Ordinance number 2026-034, approving the purchase of a new fully outfitted 2026 Ford F600 single-axle cab and chassis for the Public Works Department from Rush Truck Center in the amount of $147,545.32.
This ordinance approves the purchase of a new fully outfitted 2026 Ford F600 single-axle cab and chassis with a stainless steel dump bed and snow plow equipment for the Public Works Department from Rush Truck Center to replace a GMC dump truck that has reached the end of its useful life.
Motion to adopt.
So moved.
Second?
Any comments? Please call the roll.
Mrs. Eggers?
Yes.
Mrs. Harper?
Yes.
Mr. Lammerow?
Yes.
Mayor Messer?
Yes.
Mr. Coe?
Yes.
Resolution 2026-035.
Resolution number 2026-035, authorizing the city to enter into a memorandum of understanding for continued participation in the Warren County Tactical Unit, or SWAT.
This resolution authorizes an MOU with the Warren County Tactical Response Unit to provide tactical response in specialized situations requiring a law enforcement response. The city continues to provide significant support to this regional effort.
Do I have a motion to adopt?
So moved. Second.
Any comments? Please call the roll.
Mrs. Harper?
Yes.
Mr. Coe?
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers?
Yes.
Mr. Lammerow?
Yes.
Mayor Messer?
Yes. Ordinance number 2026-036.
Ordinance number 2026-036, creating a community improvement department in the general fund.
This ordinance will allow the city to create a community improvement department in the general fund in accordance with guidelines from the Ohio State Auditor's Office to identify and segregate expenses related to the host community cannabis tax revenue being collected by the city.
Motion for a first read.
So moved.
Second?
Resolution 2026-037.
Resolution number 2026-037, authorizing the city to enter into a memorandum of agreement with OKI to allow them to place a pedestrian and bicycle counter along the North Broadway corridor.
This resolution approves an agreement with OKI Council of Governments to install a continuous pedestrian and bicycle counter along the North Broadway corridor for the counting of pedestrian and bicycle utilization.
Motion to adopt?
So moved.
Is there a second?
Second.
Comments, questions?
I read the response back from OKI, and I don't know, I guess I don't understand why they need cameras. I don't know why we can't use like the motion detectors, the digital, or the like the rubber hoses that you see on the roads that match or that click off every time somebody walks over it or rides over it. I get a little uneasy with kids and stuff. I know they say it's not being tracked, but goodness gracious, I feel like we're tracked every time we turn on the microwave. Not to be paranoid, but
Well, we carry around our tracker.
I know, but it just gives me the heebie-jeebies.
Please call the roll.
Mr. Lammerow?
No.
Mayor Messer?
Yeah.
Mrs. Eggers?
Yes.
Mrs. Harper?
Yes.
Mr. Coe?
Yes.
Ordinance number 2026-038.
Ordinance number 2026-038, approving a new school resource officer agreement with the Lebanon Christian Schools to support and expand the existing program and declaring an emergency.
This ordinance approves an agreement and funding plan with Lebanon Christian Schools to continue to provide one school resource officer for a 12-month period, and this agreement will add a second school resource officer for a 9-month period for the next 3 school years.
Could I have a motion to adopt?
So,
Second?
Any comments, questions here? I'd just like to thank Superintendent Severs for sending the city a letter. It helped kind of guide our conversation as we made this decision, and we look forward to working with them into the future, and we appreciate their support, and we hope we're all on the same page on keeping our students safe.
Yeah, I know, I can add that, I know for Lebanon Christian how it is such a great resource where the police get to get engaged with kids at such a young age. I mean, they build relationships, they're buddies, they build, the trust that you want in a community for police officers, and it's just a great relationship.
Yeah.
It really is.
Please call the roll.
Mrs. Harper?
Yes.
Mr. Coe?
Abstain.
Mrs. Eggers,
Yes.
Mr. Lamro,
Yes.
Mayor Messer.
I should be able to vote on this, I would assume. I didn't even think about, when he abstained, I was like, oh no.
What's your relationship to
I work for them.
There's still a majority.
Yeah. It's an emergency though.
Emergency, we have to have- well, we're not gonna get it anyway. right?
Yeah, we're not gonna get it anyway.
Yeah, so you can't vote on it until next time anyway.
I would abstain.
Okay, I'll abstain.
So,
Just do a first reading.
Yeah, we'll do a first read.
yeah, this should be a first reading,
Can we vote on it in our work session?
yes,
Yeah.
Okay.
as long as it's on the agenda and listed as an item for action, legislative
Yeah,
action.
that way we don't hold it up more than a week.
It's like I remembered a work session, like, and then I just forgot here. Because I didn't sponsor it.
Do we need a motion if we want staff to look into this hardship exemption? Just look into the pros and cons? or-
I would, I think,
Do we need to close this out and go to discussion? I
Yeah,
have a question now too.
yeah, we'll come to you first if you want.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have anything for city manager's report?
Just wanted to go over a couple of road projects. One's underway right now, and then one will begin next week. So the Gloucester Road Improvement Project has transitioned out into the intersection of Cincinnati Avenue and Gloucester Road for the construction of a roundabout. Obviously, we've got the road closed at this point. The project is expected to be completed by late July of later this year. There is a posted detour. The truck detour really takes folks down 741, 63 to 741. Local detour can use McClure Road. I do want to note during peak traffic times, it's going to get a little congested there. So appreciate everybody's patience. The closure is really necessary to facilitate kind of the expedited construction of this roundabout. Our goal is to get in there and get it done. The contractor is on a contractual obligation in terms of how quickly he has to have the road open back up. We're looking forward to getting this project done and certainly making that intersection safer. It has been an intersection where we've seen a high rate of accidents and or serious accidents when they occur. So again, appreciate everybody's patience as we work through this project. And then next week, the final surface course on North Broadway will be placed. So that should start on Monday. Again, road's not going to be closed. Traffic will be maintained on North Broadway. There will be some lane disruptions as they put that final surface course of asphalt down, and then the final striping on the roadway. So again, appreciate everybody's patience as we finish that project now that the asphalt plants are open. That's all I have there.
Very good. Ms. Sarver?
Yes. So, yeah, I would just be interested to see the costs of doing what they've asked for, and also any exemptions, hardship exemptions, deferrals. Just look into that a little bit more.
Yeah,
Is that
I could
form of a
I could
motion?
see, really, you could just refer it to the administration, because I could see several
Okay.
difficulties with, not that at all, I'm sympathetic to the gentleman, but I could see several enforcement issues with this, and I think the cost would be an issue too, so.
I'm sure.
Probably be best if you just went ahead and referred it to the administration for a report back to council in work session.
Yeah, perfect, thank you.
So that's what we'll do, Mayor.
Let's do it.
Okay.
I like it.
We're coming right this way now?
We're coming this way.
Stick around?
Number 2.
Okay, so, yeah, I agree with Jen, I'd just be curious, and just maybe what other entities would do, or are doing, I should say. And then our annual thank you to the Shade Tree Commission and all their efforts, and the kids and the families and their teachers for coming here. It's always one of our most well-attended meetings, and always my favorite part, 2 favorite parts. First favorite part is obviously getting to see their posters and their pride and their family, happy faces. And the second is to have everyone behind us when we say the pledge.
Yes.
Because I just love hearing all the little voices with that. So congratulations to all the students and the winners of that. And I love being able to see them, get involved and see, things that they can do within their city and come here and attend the meetings. So I think it's a great thing that we do every year.
Mr. Cope?
Yeah, so what I would like for the administration to look at it, for my particular interest, because I can see, yeah, there would be some difficulties in the way it's written, but the hardship clause, I mean, the reality of people on fixed income, and I don't know how something like that, maybe there's some examples of other municipalities that have something built into these type of funding, these type of programs. Yeah, I don't know that we have $1 million each year to dedicate towards that, but certainly hardship clause. I want to give a shout out to the Lebanon wrestlers. My neighbors, it was a rent-a-wrestler weekend. Now I don't know how many weekends they do it. And his experience with them, they just came over there like a mob, right, and cleaned out his, did a bunch of work around the house. And afterwards I spoke to him about his experience, how cool it was that they came over. So great program. Mr. Hensley does a great job with the wrestling program, so that was cool to see. It was like a flash mob.
What'd they tear out?
Men and women's wrestlers. Oh, clean out a garage.
Oh, that's awesome.
Like, then you got a lot in the garage. So
They do mulch.
yeah, that was cool. In mulch, yeah.
Do they mulch?
Yep.
That's great.
Yep.
Mr. Lamro?
Great to see all the kids here today. They talk about sport inflation, and I think I saw art inflation. None of my drawings have ever looked that good. So it's just, I don't know, it's just kind of neat to see. So appreciate everybody coming out, and appreciate the Shade Tree Commission and your hard work, helping our city stay beautiful. And yeah, that's all I've got.
Very good. Yeah, thank you, Shade Tree, for the hard work you do. It's an important part of our city, and I think most people appreciate the nature that we put a emphasis on here. Cities are great, but trees make them beautiful. So thank you for your work there. And then we have a group of guys from, where are you guys at? Lebanon High School, your political class?
Yeah, well, we're at Lebanon, but there's like a program, the ECA program. We go to Miami Middletown. That was one of our classes. We have to do like 3 civil, we have to attend 3 things for 5 engagements. Yeah, whatever he said, and we wrote a 5 paper about it.
Oh, very good. Well, thanks for joining us tonight.
I do have a question. Did any of you find anything interesting?
We bought a lot of cool trucks.
No, seriously, was there anything that caught your attention, like, oh, I didn't know they did that?
I live in Silverwood Farms, so, right next to Gloucester and that right there, to the left there, so. Interesting to know when it'll be finished,
Yeah, I mean, I encourage you, we have folks that come to meetings just for fun, I guess it's a hobby, I don't know. But you get to understand what's going on in the city, and like this is a very typical standard type of voting session for us, so thanks.
Thanks for coming.
Mayor, I wanted to provide a friendly reminder, because our goal is to be the friendliest local tax department in Ohio. Tomorrow is the day that local Lebanon income tax returns are due.
The friendliest.
We happily serve.
Dan Burton.
We happily serve 220 customers today, and we'll be ready to go again tomorrow.
Thanks. And there is a Dropbox also.
Yep, Dropbox behind the building, absolutely, and online filing as well. If people like
So you can put it in a bag and throw it as they drive by?
I did not see any council people today, so that's a good thing. Usually I see a few of you.
That was me last year, not this year.
How's the online filing going, by the way?
Good. We're getting good response. We've gotten a great response from professional tax preparers that are preparing returns on behalf of Lebanon residents and filing through the portal, and probably around 400 residents have now filed on the electronically. So
great.
For the first year, we're pleased with the results so far.
I went all the way through until I printed it out and chickened out and came in and did it.
Mayor, I did see Mr. Work this morning at 7:30. I had a breakfast appointment. He was a little unusually happy. That early in the morning, I'm not real sure what my first name is.
Yes.
But yeah.
I spend all my money in Lebanon. Needed a waffle to get the day going, a pecan waffle, and hit the spot.
Well, with that, I'll entertain a motion to close the meeting.
So moved.
Second.
Please call roll.
Mayor Messer,
Yes.
Mrs. Harper,
Yes.
Mr. Lammer,
Yes.
Mrs. Eggers,
Yes.
Mr. Coe.
Yes.
Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next week.